Hello students, you're welcome to today's class. Today we'll be looking at the topic manufacturing industry in Nigeria and the role it plays in Nigeria's economy. Now, some of the objectives of the lesson, we should be able to define manufacturing industry, state some of the characteristics of manufacturing industries, and also give the classification of manufacturing industries, and of course some of the factors affecting the location of industries. We'll be looking also at the industrial zones in Nigeria and some of the contributions of the industrial sector to the economy of a nation. And we'll also be looking at the problems and solutions of manufacturing industries. Now, the question is, what is an industry? Industry is an economic activity concerned with the processing of raw materials and manufacture of goods in factories. Some of the characteristics of manufacturing industries are: one, we have them majorly on the production of consumers' goods. Also, they are into the production of raw materials. That is to say, they depend mostly on raw materials from other countries. Another is that they do not easily source their raw materials from within the country. Industries are concentrated in few local locations, especially in urban centers. So they are labor intensive because they depend on large labor to operate. This will take us to the types of industries. We have three basic types, which are the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary industries. Now, talking about the various types of industries, we have the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary. Under the primary, we have both the extractive and the genetic, and under the secondary, that's where manufacturing industries and construction comes in. And of course, the tertiary has to do with those that render services like construction. Primary industries are concerned with the extraction of raw materials provided by nature. The secondary industries are those industries that turn raw materials into consumable or finished goods. Examples, we have the construction, building, textile, shipping, iron and steel, and chemical industries. Now, the secondary industries are also concerned with the creation of equipment. And of course, when we talk about the secondary industries, here we made mention of textile industry. Textile industry is one of the oldest industries known in Nigeria. And we'll be looking at the tertiary industries. When we talk about the tertiary industries, they are concerned with the rendering of services. It could either be direct services such as trading, teaching, banking, medical, and transportation. It could also be indirect service like that of the job of the policeman, the soldier, and the navy. Can also be classified as light industries, consumer goods industries, and heavy industries. Now we'll talk about light industry. It has to do with industries that produce light goods such as the book, we have matches, we have fans, we have pencils. These, they employ the services of mainly women, and also they produce final and consumable goods. They are found in Africa, especially countries like Nigeria and Ghana. Now, when we talk about the consumable goods industries, they are industries that deals with the turning of raw materials into consumable goods. They are normally located in cities. Examples of such cities, we have them in Lagos, Ibadan, Kaduna. They produce goods that are consumable. We have goods like bread, water, etc. It goes to the industrial zones in Nigeria. Now, talking about the industrial zone, we have four major types: the Western Industrial Zone, the Southeast Industrial Zone, the North Central Industrial Zone, and of course the Midwest Industrial Zone. Now, the Western Industrial Zones are located in the western part of Nigeria and the west of the River Niger. The towns include Lagos, Ibadan, Sangota, Abeokuta, Apapa, Ewekoro, and Osogbo. While the Southeast Industrial Zone is located in the eastern part of Nigeria and of River Niger. The towns include Onitsha, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Aba, Owerri, and Calabar. Central, they are located in the northern part of Nigeria, like Benue. While the Midwest, we have the Edo Delta. Some of the factors affecting location of industries include nearness to market. We also have power supply. There should be ready power supply for the industries located in that region to be able to work well. We also have raw materials, presence of raw materials. Now, some of the contributions of the industrial sector to economic development is that one of them, it helps to increase the gross national product of the country through it operates like payment of taxes, increase the earning and accruing to the nation. Then it also provides employment opportunities for people that are engaged in it. And of course, we also have infrastructural development. It helps to diversify the economy of a nation. And also, it stimulates other sectors of the economy. Other sectors of the economy, and also it gives room for international trade between these two countries. Now, I want to talk about diversification. It means one does not really actually rely on a particular on a particular economic activity. There's room for other economic activities such as going into agriculture and others. Now, this will take us to some of the problems. One of the major problems of manufacturing industry is lack of raw materials. Now, materials are not readily available for industries to use. They also have insufficient capital, insufficient fund. Most industries do not have the fund that they need to run their industries, and as such, it becomes a very big problem to the society. They also have poor quality of industrial labor, and we have inadequate power supply. Power is one major problem facing manufacturing industries in Nigeria. And of course, we have poor transport facilities. Now, some of the solution to this problem is that there should be incentives to local craft industries so that they can actually produce in large quantities. Also, creation of industrial zones should be done so that they will provide conducive environment with all the infrastructures for industrialization. Then we also talk about provision of good transport facilities in order to convey the goods that have been produced. Of course, incentives, we talk about incentives. This has to do with giving farmers loans and establishment of industrial banks. where the farmer can actually obtain loan. With this, we have come to the end of the class. Hope to see you in my next class. Do well to ask your question if there are any, and please do not forget to attempt your quiz and also attempt your assignment. See you next class.